Hi. The washing station, part of the mass recycling center. Most humans alive now in the United States take water that comes to their faucet for granted. Running water is at most Americans' fingertips. If the water is clean coming out of the faucet can be questioned from city to city. Most people don't think about how the water gets to their house or what happens after. Having a washing station at the mass recycling center to clean the objects collected by the city will reduce pipe pollution. Clean water is something the United States struggles with because of old pipes, and as pipes get fixed, the American people need to be educated on what they can do to help reduce the burden of clogged pipes and using water sustainably. Consistent maintenance is cheaper than repair and replacement. Americans need leadership on what rules to use on the water supply. Sustainable water habits can be introduced as part of the national standard of waste using the mass recycling centers and creating washing stations for necessary recycling containers. If the MRC washing station is responsible for cleaning semi-solid materials left in containers like shampoo or conditioner, or laundry bottles with semi-solids that will no longer be in residential pipes. The residual semi-solids can be properly collected and disposed of by the mass recycling center. The MRC washing station can help reduce pollutants put in the water at a residential level. By installing washing stations at mass recycling centers, multiple government agencies will have an ally in the fight to reduce water pollution and help maintain healthy pipes for Americans nationwide. Americans still need to be asked to rinse their food objects before letting them dry and placing them in the waste bin. Containers like cream cheese or hair conditioner will not require people to scrub the container. The dry food particles can be cleaned off, the dry particles can be cleaned off by the mass recycling center washing station. If waste is going down the pipes, it can be reduced, it can be contained and reduced, and our pipe health can be maintained. The mass recycling center will collect all plastics as long as they are dry. All the plastics that need to be washed will be collected and organized at the mass recycling center washing station. All the leftover hair conditioners in the bottles, all the soap that lines the bottles can be correctly organized and cleaned to optimize what small amounts of products are left. Employees will be responsible for cleaning and the drying process so companies can take back the plastics for reclaimed credit and refilling. Any unusable containers will be sent back to the plastic producer using the recycling ID number. Washed restaurant food containers can be sent directly back to local restaurants and companies for reclaimed credit using the company's recycling ID and closed loop recycling. For example, take-home containers that will be collected, and once there's a large enough amount, the mass recycling center will ship a box of clean, empty take-home containers and lids to local restaurants. Customers that go to restaurants multiple times can bring back washed containers for discounts or prizes. Brand loyalty. Water is a precious resource that most overlook because America is lucky enough to have access to water fairly consistently. Weather patterns are changing, so that means water usage is going to need to change. Humans waste and contaminate water daily. For humans to survive the poison we've dumped into the earth, water must be protected. Residents will want to protect their drinking water and pipes if they are informed and given the right tools. Using the national standard of waste, the American government can guide their citizens with consistent expectations. Thank you.